Hello, today's our topic is renewable energy source. A renewable energy source is a part of power system. In a power system mainly have three parts: generation, transmission and distribution. So it is the part of generation. There is a electrical generation, two types of source are there, a non-renewable source and renewable source. The conventional sources of energy are depleting. We know that. So oil is likely to be about last 20 to 25 years and coal is another 200 years. So oil, gas, coal are causes air pollution which is cause of global warming, and it also changes the climate in all over the world. So it is also increasing the level of sea, elimination of certain species, impacting the life of plant, animals and marine life. It import oil bill is increasing due to increasing energy needs, causing reduction in agriculture production per capita, security of fresh water supply, causing increased health problem. In view of the above we defined parameters, we need to reduce our dependency on the oil, coal or nuclear fuels. Therefore, we need to increase our oil gas production and look for the alternative source of energy. Now, this alternative source is an non-renewable to renewable sources, which is also called a non-conventional energy sources. Start our topic: renewable energy sources. A renewable energy is obtained from the source that are essentially inexhaustible, wherein non-conventional or conventional or non-renewable energy sources, conventional fossil fuel such as coal, oil, gas, nuclear energy. This form of energy is exhaustible and likely to be depleted with the passage of time. So, renewable energy is inexhaustible. Example of the renewable energy is solar power, wind power, geothermal energy, tidal power, and hydroelectric power. The most important feature of renewable energy is that it can be harnessed without the release of harmful pollution. And that is the biggest benefit of renewable energy sources. It saves our environment and no pollution and no fuel is used, and the fuel used in these energy sources which is renewable. The classification of renewable energy sources. A renewable energy sources is that which produce renewably, or it's called solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, geothermal energy, hydropower, tidal energy, and hydrogen energy and fossil fuel. And these are the classification of renewable energy sources. In this lecture, we study briefly on this all of renewable energy sources. Now, solar energy. The basic source of energy produced by the sun is through nuclear fission. And in this reaction, two atoms of deuterium combines to the form of one atom of helium. And during the process, it releases large quantum of energy and which reach the Earth's surface through the electromagnetic radiation. Thus, the sun releases the enormous amount of energy due to continuous fusion reaction taking place in the sun, and the sun sends out the energy in the form of radiation, and this radiation rate is 3.7 to 10 raised to 20 megawatt. However, the energy intercepted by the earth is about 1.85 to 10 raised to 11 megawatt, and this energy available in several times more than all the energy produced and consumed in the world today. But limitation of this solar energy is the energy is dilute and spread out. The energy power obtained is only 1 kilowatt per meter square of area in a hottest region. So the larger collection area is required. The intensity of radiation is weather dependent. If there is a cloudy day, the intensity of radiation is very low, which is further affected by the dust and fog or smoke. It intermediate source of energy, so not available at the night, and seasonal variation affect the solar energy. Requirement of energy storage device are heavy in order to the cater the energy during the hours of non-availability of solar energy. Standby power arrangement are necessary during the unexpected long period of non-sunshine hours. There is many limitation of solar energy, but it is some more advantages of solar energy, like it available in abundance, it renewable and inexhaustible form of energy. And this is the biggest advantages of solar energy. It's also free from pollution, and it has a low operating and maintenance costs. There is no fossil fuel are needed, and it can be directly converted into electric energy using photovoltaic cell. And many options are available for utilization of solar energy is like using a flat plate collector, solar concentrator, solar steel, solar cooker. There is a number of ways we use this solar energy. Wind energy. A wind energy is an indirect form of solar energy. Since the wind is introduced chiefly by the uneven heating of the earth crushed by the sun. So conversion of this wind energy into electrical power and can reduce the power deflect to the large extent. And it contrasts the direct solar radiation, the non-conventional form of wind energy, and can be available continuously in selection of wind location. However, the extent of power generation can vary due to variable wind velocity during the days and place to place, season to season. The advantages of wind energy are that it's cheap, clean, and non-polluting. But the main disadvantages of wind energy is that its availability at specific location with high capital cost and causes sound pollution. These are the main disadvantages of wind energy sources. The principle of wind power, which is that the kinetic energy of wind can be utilized to produce shaft power, and which is turned into electrical power by means of electrical generator. The total wind power is equal to incoming kinetic energy in the wind stream, and which is also expressed as a total wind power, which is equal to 1 half mc square. Here m is an flow rate of the air and ci, which is an into wind velocity. So here the wind energy, which is a renewable sources and also non-polluting. Now the biomass energy. A biomass is an organic matter produced by plant, both grown on the land and water, and their derivatives and animal manure. The biomass can be considered as a form of solar energy. It is used indirectly to grow this plant by photosynthesis. Here we see the flowchart for a biogas energy. Now the biogas is a gaseous fuel which is obtained by fermenting biomass anaerobically in absence of oxygen. And its main constitution is methane, which is a 55 to 65%, and also there is used a carbon dioxide, and also there is a carbon dioxide which is 30 to 40%, and rest of the impurities like N2, H2 and others. This biogas can be used to generate electrical power in a heat engine or to run water pumps, and for also cooking purpose it's used. These systems have been briefly we discuss in a next lesson. Now the geothermal energy. A geothermal energy or Earth's heat manifests itself on Earth's surface in the form of gaseous, hot spring, funnel hole and pool of boiling mode. By drilling a hole 3 km deep in the thermal field, the steam and water comes out from the Earth's surface at the temperature of 500, and this energy can be used to generate electrical power using conventional power plant. In a conventional power plant, a thermal power plant, we use a steam as an generate a torque in a steam in a turbine, and same as it is we use this steam to generate electrical power, and the hot spring at the lower depth can be used for space heating and other industrial application. Now the hydroelectric power plant. In hydroelectric power plant, we use fuel as a water. In a conventional power plant, we use oil, gases to produce the heat, and coal to produce a heat, and then produce the steam, and this steam run the turbine, and then turbine runs the generator and produce electricity. But in hydropower plant, the energy of water utilized to move hydroelectric turbine, and which is turned and run the electrical generator to convert the mechanical energy of turbine into electrical energy. In the hydropower plant, the process is like that: the rain water that flow on the earth's surface and which has some potential energy towards the ocean. Now, hydroelectric power plant, the water is collected artificially by constructing a dam across the following stream, and the potential energy is converted into mechanical energy, and ultimately it converted into electrical energy by the generator. The power developed by hydroelectric turbines depend on the quality of water and the head of water available. Energy. The tides are generated due to gravitational pull between the earth, sun and moon. This tide, a difference in a head of high tide and low tide, could be utilized to operate hydroelectric turbine. The mechanical power generated by the turbine can be used to run generator to produce electrical power. In this figure, we see how the tidal energy is converted to electrical energy. Here we see in figure, first figure we see the tide is coming in, and second figure is tide is coming out. And this tidal electricity generation work as the tide comes in and come again, it goes out, the turbine are driven by the power of sea in both the direction, and this power the turbine converts this power to the kinetic energy, and this energy of turbine is converted by in electricity by use of generator, and this electricity transferred to the consumer. One is an hydrogen energy, and this is the future type of energy, and now hydrogen fuel is generally a future fossil fuel. Hydrogen can be produced through solar powered electrolysis process of water, and it can also produce by coal gasification, by methane gas and natural gas reformation. Hydrogen can be used in a fuel cell to produce directly the electricity as fuel for transport vehicle. Fuel cell. A fuel cell is an emerging technology. It is an electrochemical device that continuously converts the chemical energy of fuel directly into electricity and heat without intermediate state of combustion. It generates DC power. A fuel cell is basically a battery in which the reactants are continuously supplied to the electrode and the produce are continuously removed. At present, the cost of production of fuel cell is high with low life, therefore the application of fuel cell is limited. Now the application of renewable energy sources. First one is a different heating process in solar energy. So this heating process, which is used in a different application like solar cooker, solar water heating, solar drying of agriculture product. Solar energy convert into mechanical energy, and this type of sources used in a water pump, solar thermal power plant, and etc. So solar energy converts into electrical energy, which is used in the application in solar photovoltaic cell. Wind energy convert into electrical energy, which is aero generator and wind power plant. The tidal energy convert mechanical energy or electrical energy. Now, different heating process in biogas energy, which is like cooking, hot water, distilled water. Now, geothermal energy convert into mechanical energy or electrical energy. Now, the difference between renewable energy sources and non-renewable energy sources. Non-renewable energy sources is the conventional fossil fuel, where renewable energy sources is the energy obtained from source that isn't really inexhaustible. The example of renewable energy sources like coal, oil, gas, nuclear energy, where renewable energy example like wind power, solar power, geothermal energy, tidal energy, and hydroelectric power. This energy source is limited energy sources, where this energy sources unlimited energy sources. Efficiency is high compared to renewable energy sources, where the renewable energy sources has efficiency is low. This energy source so created pollution, where the renewable energy sources there is no pollution. Now the nowadays status of development of renewable energy sources in India. As per the estimate, following are the potential of renewable energy sources. Here we see the solar energy is 20 megawatt per square kilometer. A wind energy is 20,000 megawatt. A smaller scale hydro energy is 10,000 megawatt. Tidal energy is in 10,000 megawatt and bioenergy is 70,000 megawatt in a future installed capacity. Now in next lecture we briefly describe this type of renewable energy sources in a particular topic. Thank you.